Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. What do we have here? We have an update from the Ukraine front. So let's start with the first article where we find out that the Russians launched another massive drone attack on Ukraine and the Ukrainians returned the favor. I will show you. So according to Ukrainska Pravda, which is from Sunday, the 8th of December 2024, Ukrainian air defenses shot down 28 out of 74 UAVs launched by Russia overnight. Rest disappeared from radar. Is it because they hit the target or the electronic warfare systems worked? We'll find out, right? Here are the 28. This is the evidence. You can count them. And it says a further of 46 drones disappeared from radar. The Ukrainian military noted that the Russians had launched UAVs from the Russian cities of Bryansk, Kursk, Oryol, Milerovo, and Primorsko-Akhtarsk. I will show you all of these locations. Bryansk, Kursk, Oryol. Kursk, Bryansk, Oryol. Yeah, okay, thank you. So, Bryansk, Oryol, Kursk. Then it was Milerovo, which is right where my strong hand is, in this area right here. And then the other one is Primorsko-Akhtarsk, right here, across from the Sea of Azov. Here is Primorsko-Akhtarsk, and the other Milerovo, somewhere here, anyway. And this area, where are you, baby doll? I always have a problem finding Milerovo, but it's right here. This is where this little, whatever you want to foot is, Milerovo. So on the big scheme of things is right here. All right, let's see what else these guys are telling us. Air defense units were responding to Russian-launched aerial assets in Kiev, Kharkiv, Sumy, Poltava, Cherkasy, Kirovohrad, Dnipropetrovsk, and Zaporozhye Oblast. Where are those located? No worries. Kiev, Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, Poltava, Chernihiv. All right, so in this area in here, Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporozhye. So, and really in the east and a little bit southeast of Ukraine. All right, let's see what the Ukrainians did. According to Ukrainska Pravda, around 50 UAVs attacked Russia overnight, the same date, 8th of December 2024. Russia has claimed that 46 Ukrainian drones attacked its territory on the night of 7 to 8 December. As usual, the Russians claimed that all UAVs had been shot down. Excuse me? What's going on here? What did you say? That you down 28 and the rest of what, 46 or whatever it was, you disappeared? So you call these guys liars? Anyway, my friends, reports indicate that 17 UAVs were spotted over the territory of Belgorod Oblast, 12 over Kursk Oblast, 6 over Voronezh Oblast, 7 over Rostov Oblast, and 4 over Astrakhan Oblast. So where are those located? Right here. So this is Voronezh, then you got this Bryansk, Kursk, Oryol, Astrakhan. I don't know if I have it here or not, but I'm not going to go too much north, probably in this area here, but I can't go further than that. All right, so this is where these guys claim they did what they do best. Sputnik. Russian air defenses shoot down 46 Ukrainian drones overnight. This is what the Russians said about this one, right? 46 Ukrainian drones, and they say they down 46. This is according to the Russians. And again, they destroyed all of them. During the past night, attempts by the Kiev regime to carry out terrorist attacks using fixed-wing UAVs attacks targets on the territory of the Russian Federation were thwarted. Air defense systems on duty intercepted and destroyed 46 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles. So it says they destroyed 46, but they don't say of how many. Correct? Do you see that anyway? They just say they shut down 46, but they don't say out of how many. Not destroyed the 46. So these guys are fuckers here. All right? Right there. As usual, the Russians claim that all UAVs had been shot down. Maybe they have other information, but this is what I got so far from the Russians themselves. Next. Sputnik. Russian forces liberate a Blagodatnoye settlement in Donetsk region. And according to these guys, units of Vostok battle group, as a result of successful offensive actions, liberated the settlement of Blagodatnoye, October Collective Farm, in the Donetsk People's Republic. All right, I couldn't find that easily, but then I had this one. It says the Russian army raised the flag, liberating Blagodatnoye and taking Velikaya Novosyolka in clutches. So they're going to tell us where they're located. We have here attack. It says the Russians aircraft they raise the flag on this building on Blagodatnoye in southern Donetsk direction. It is less than 4 kilometers to Velikaya Novosyolka from the south. So we're going to go to the map, and since we know where that Novosyolka is, we're going to identify that is by the border with Zaporozhye Oblast here. See this little thing? This is Velikaya Novosyolka. So 4 kilometers south would be here. It doesn't show on this one, but this is where the Russians claim they liberated that, according to 4 kilometers to Velikaya Novosyolka from south. Velikaya Novosyolka. All right, we got it. So this is Zaporozhye Oblast, this is the Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, and this is Donetsk Oblast. Next, what do we have? Okay, Russia Today, 6th of December 2024. Over 1 million men have illegally fled Ukraine. Why? I told you. So Vladimir Zelensky, I'm going to tell you again. Vladimir Zelensky government is keenly interested in the diaspora because it is gearing up for an election. Anna Papapap said. Ukrainian authorities estimate that as many as 1.2 million men have fled the country illegally since the conflict with Russia escalated in February 2022. Another 2 million resided outside Ukraine before the conflict escalated. So they got to grab you too from Canada maybe. So why did they leave the country? Well, some of them, to be honest, were scared. Some of them, so they were afraid. Some of them did not want to screw their life that way. They say, well, I'm going to go to the West, I'm going to make a better life, and I'm going to come to Ukraine just to visit, or maybe return when I make some money, buy some land, and like we all do in the old world when we move into the new world. Or maybe some of these guys did not want to fight their brothers, the Russians. Some of them maybe didn't want to fight for Zelensky Stein and his sponsors. You understand? All this could be valid. Is this a treason, or how do you call it, desertion? Well, if it is like, if you would consider it like that, then you have to give those bad people in Nuremberg trials when they said, we just followed orders. And the counter-argument from the winners was, no, you can't use your moral judgment. You should have used your ethics and your moral judgment and say, I'm not going to follow the orders. So could these Ukrainians who moved out say the same thing? According to my ethical, how should I put it, with my values and ethics, based on my assessment, I don't want to participate in this. For you or against them, can they claim the same thing? I guarantee you they will not be allowed to do that. Why? Because we are all just. We're just. Now, just us. And let me show you the last article. This is the justification by the Ukrainians for striking deep inside Russia. One of them. New Voice of Ukraine. Ukrainian strikes disrupt Russian military fuel supply, damaging 33% of facilities. It's just the facilities that, help support the Russian military. Got it? Not the population. No, that's not true. A third of Russia's fuel facilities have been hit or damaged in Ukrainian military operations. Ukrainian strikes have damaged a third of Russia's fuel facilities used to supply its military. This guy says, noting issues with a restoration due to sanctions and reliance on important equipment. He emphasized the strikes target oil refineries fueling Russian military operations, not civilian facilities. Got that? All right, I don't believe that, but if you want, it's a free world. You can Believe in whatever you want, but I think these guys don't really care. Do you think that these facilities are just for military purposes? I don't think so. Now let's say they destroy the Kerch bridge, the Crimean bridge, because they say that it's a military target. Is it used by civilians too? Or is it used by whom mostly? The civilians or the military? I think more civilian cars cross that than the military, I don't know, tanks or vehicles, don't you think? So again, all right, bye-bye. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.